my friends. Pastor Mark of Clinton Avenue Reformed Church, welcoming you back to this, our children's Bible story series, all about parables of Jesus. That is, stories that teach us a lesson. Today, we are going to talk about treasure. Do you like treasure? If you've seen pirate movies, you know that pirates are always trying to get a bunch of treasure. And what do they do to keep it safe? Do you remember? They bury it. And then they make secret treasure maps so they can find out later on if their treasure's still there and get it back. And of course, if someone else was going to find that map, if it's written in code, they won't be able to get the treasure. And today we're talking about just such treasure. Because believe it or not, Jesus talked about treasure. I don't think he talked about pirate treasure, but he did talk about treasure. Now, how does that look? That's a cool treasure chest, isn't it? Who knows what's in that? Who knows what kind of treasure's in that box? Jesus said that being part of God's kingdom, being a friend of Jesus, is so valuable, it's really a treasure. And he said it's so valuable a treasure that people should do everything they can to get it. And he told a couple stories to illustrate that. He's saying, suppose there was this poor woman. She only had a couple coins and one was missing. Now, to you and I, a missing coin, well, big deal. How much is a coin really worth? But in Jesus' day, there was no paper money. All the money in the world was in coins. So one coin might have been a lot of money. We're not really sure how much it was, but we're told it was a poor woman, and a coin was probably a whole lot of her total supply of money. She was so upset. She needed that coin. She was poor. She needed it. She lit lamps and she swept her whole house. I bet you don't like sweeping, do you? When your mom tells you to sweep or vacuum, you probably, I don't want to make my sister do it. Well, this woman was so worried about not having the money she needed that she swept her whole house to try to find it. And Jesus said that's just like people who discover the kingdom of God. It's so valuable, you'll put a lot of effort into it. Some people spend a lot of time trying to be right with God and be part of God's kingdom. And Jesus said another story. He said, suppose you know that there is a big, big, expensive pearl that's buried in a piece of land. It'd be a good idea for you to try to buy that piece of land. Because once you buy it, you own it, you'll be able to go digging around with your shovel until you find that very, very, very valuable pearl. Now, suppose you find out that a piece of land near your house has a big treasure chest of pirate gold in it. Suppose you knew that and no one else does. The best way to get it is to buy that piece of land. And that way, whenever you have a chance, you can go out there and try to dig up the pirate gold. It's worth buying the land to get to the pirate treasure. But a woman, it was worth sweeping the whole house to find that coin. And Jesus says to you and I, the kingdom of God, friendship with Jesus is so important. Put a lot of effort into it, just like that sweeping woman, just like the one who bought the land to get the treasure. It's valuable. Work on it. Try to be friends with Jesus Christ. Don't ignore him. There's too many benefits from knowing Jesus. Pay attention to him. Put some effort into praying. Put some effort into getting to church. Put some effort into reading the Bible, because when you do discover the benefits of knowing Jesus, that confidence we get, that peace that we get, the kindness that we'll show, that makes, frankly, other people kinder to us. When we have those things, it's just like owning a treasure chest of really, really good things. It's worth putting effort in. That's the lesson of the story. So rather than put all your efforts into trying to get that pirate gold, how about we all put an effort into being really good friends with Jesus through our prayers, our church attendance, through our Bible reading? Ask Jesus to be our friend, and let's treat Jesus like a friend. It's like discovering buried treasure. There's so many things in the kingdom that benefit us and, frankly, make us better people. So please join me in treating knowing Jesus like a treasure. And let's go all out, full effort to be his friend. This is Pastor Mark of Clinton Avenue Reformed Church in Bergenfield. I hope that you will be blessed by God today and be blessed by God this whole week through. And please, when you watch this, like it, comment on it, share it. Let's spread the word and get more people to watch these children's stories. God bless you. Pastor Mark of Clinton Avenue Reformed Church.